Unforgettables, you already know who it is. It's your boy Uncle John and I'm here with
Sabrina.
And what are we doing today?
Today we are addressing 1,000,001 questions that have been sent. Uncle John wants to say it's 18. It's actually 16. So
I think I
think your counting's off.
I think it's 18.
Anyways, so we're just gonna be addressing a bunch of questions.
So basically it's like a monk that whatever that is.
A mukbang.
Isn't it monk?
Mook. Say mook.
It's not mook, it's muk.
It's like I'm teaching in Polish. Mook.
But it's muk actually. Mukbang.
Anyways, continue.
And as I'm eating the best restaurant out there, which is Subway, apparently ladies been having a lot of issues, but it's still good.
This is veg.
Yeah. No, this is nice though. Okay.
Did I get vegetable?
I don't even know what you got, but all I know is that I'm about to eat right now.
Okay,
so, first question over here. Let me see. I could just pick. I don't need to go out. I'm just gonna pick. Right? Okay. So, how do you know if you're ready? No, how do you know if you're ready for a relationship?
My big thing, like when I knew that I was ready for a relationship, was I was complete with myself. Like I could focus on myself. I could spend time by myself. To be honest, I didn't even want to be with anyone else. Like I wanted to be solely with myself. But when you meet that one person that kind of like breaks down that wall and makes you be like, oh wow, like you'd be actually cool to spend like a majority of my time with you. That's, in my perspective, that's how you know when you're ready.
For me, honestly, if you like the person, if you trust this person, definitely still. But you're gonna have that feeling, though, right? It's not something you're gonna wake up and be like, I like this person.
You could like them though, and not be ready.
Yeah, but like now you're just basically wasting your time. Cause imagine if the person asks you, do you like me? You're like, yeah. So he's gonna think that you're ready. But then when you pop this question, you're like, oh no, because I'm not ready. So what's the whole point of liking me then? If you're not ready, that's to like someone. You have to take your time. It's just not something you can do like in like 3 days or something like that. It takes time because you have to obviously like trust the person. You need to trust. You don't need to trust them fully because it takes time to gain someone's trust, right? So I just think whenever you feel like you like this person and everything, whenever you have that gut feeling, that you know that butterfly feeling when you see the girl all the time.
I love that feeling.
Yeah, that's when you know that you're ready.
I love that feeling. It's so precious.
So, do you believe in true love or love at first sight?
I don't believe in love at first sight. I believe in lust at first sight. Like, definitely, like before, when I was like younger and like kind of just like, you know, like in my like 19, 17 stage or whatever. Actually other way around, 17, 19 stage. But anyways, when I was in that, like I feel like lust would always be confused for love. I don't believe in love at first sight. I do believe in true love though. 1000% I do believe in true love.
With the love at first sight, is it like, do you have to like, something that when you see the person, or it can be anything?
Like legitimately you see the person and like it's love.
Even on social media and everything, or just it has to be face to face?
See, that's the thing, like social media kind of like messed all that up because love at first sight was like a big thing. Like I remember my babcha, like she talked about love at first sight, like just seeing like my jaju, like that's kind of crazy because they met on like a school bus and she was like, yeah, like I knew I loved him when I first saw him, which that's cute. But like I feel like social media, like you can alter your body, you can alter your face, you can alter like anything, like the way that you're living, like all that kind of stuff, and people can fall in love with that. So I feel like social media kind of destroyed it, but it's intentionally meant for like when you actually see the person. Like if the person was sitting in front of you, you're like, okay, like I love them. So.
Well, I believe in both, to be honest. I believe in true love.
You believe in love at first sight. Like you see a person, you believe that. Really? I would never think that. I would never think that.
For sure I do.
Explain it, I would love to hear. How do you, like, why do you believe in love at first sight?
When you see the woman like shit.
Yeah, like she's attractive.
Not shit because you want to do something with that woman. Like shit, like she's cute. You're like, what the hell? Let me try to holler. In a good way, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I personally think I believe in. The reason why I asked about social media, because if you have to put social media in, like love at first sight and social media is, I would say yeah for sure, because that happened to me.
What do you mean that happened to you?
You put social media with Emily? That was my little first step when it comes to social media. Because I didn't see her face.
Yeah, but you interacted with her.
No, I see her page and I'm like, oh. So
that's very true, okay? But then you got to know her. If she was a shitty person, would you still be in love with her?
Yeah.
You're such... Move on. Next question. Oh my God. Move on. You're annoying.
Okay. So give us an advice in terms of relationship. So what if they say someone comes to you and be like, oh, can you give me some advice for relationship? What are you gonna say?
My biggest advice in terms of relationships is this just this relationship period. Okay, new or old, whatever. You have to trust them. I think that trust is like a major factor within every relationship, and I feel like in order for you to like actually love someone, like you have to trust them. And I also think that like it's irresponsible to like lead into something if you just know that that's going to be like a negative frame of mind. Because once like my biggest thing is like having the loyalty over love, and loyalty involves trust. If you don't trust someone, like you should not get into a relationship, to be honest. That's my biggest tip for everybody. Like you have to make sure you're with someone that you can trust, and you have to make sure that no matter what, like you're not second guessing them, and you also have to make sure that you're with someone that's not going to give you a reason to second guess. It's not even just about you. It's about like, you got to make sure that you're with someone that's not going to go against you, that's not going to hurt you in any way, that lives up to their word, and like, you know what I mean? Like actually helps you with that trust. So that's my tip of the day.
My advice is just to be yourself, to be honest. Make sure you're yourself. And make sure you make the girl think that she has to be herself. Like, not think, but you have to make sure that you guys are both yourself, because if you guys are not yourself, it's not going to go anywhere. Like, you see what I mean? So no one can be playing those fake stuff, you know. Don't act. Like, when you're in a relationship, don't act. Like, when you act, because your true face is going to come.
It's going to come. I was just about to say that. It's going to come out.
Yeah, imagine if it comes out and the person doesn't like it.
No, for real.
That shit messed
2
up.
years later, next thing you know, they're just like, what the heck is this? And that's actually you? That, I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying, man. Don't do that.
I've had that happen to me.
For real?
Yeah, I've had that happen to me. It's really uncomfortable.
Me, I'm always myself. Like, I start off myself. You have to
I didn't. It wasn't me. It was like the other way around. Like I like discovered who the person was, and I was like, oh shit, I actually don't like you. But it wasn't like a relationship, but it was someone like I was talking to, and I was like, thank God we never actually like dated, because I can't get this on this fork. Thank God we never dated, because I would have, like, you know what I mean? The entire time would have really like pulled me sideways. Okay, next one.
Okay. Describe the definition of cheating.
Let me shut the door. You begin this one. I can go off.
You're gonna go off?
I could. I'm gonna go off.
But go off then. Why you go off and feasting and stuff?
Bro, you literally got a salad and a Subway? Like a sub?
No, that's like, I don't know what it is, but it's a wrap though. That's all I know.
Don't kill me. The definition of cheating is literally so big. It goes from anywhere from emotional to physical. Okay. Females, I find that our like thin like females, our most common way of cheating is emotional. Men, it's physical. Women, it's emotional. So take of that what you will. You kind of understand that or no? So that's my definition of like cheating. Like if you just are seeking whatever pleasure or something elsewhere, and you're just constantly lying, or you know, cheating can be anything though. Like cheating doesn't have to be physical. Like you could literally message another girl. Like I hate that social media plays a part in it. Swipe up on another girl. Like there's, you know what I mean? There's levels to that shit. Like there's levels to cheating, and it's just, you know. Yeah.
So do you think thinking of another woman is cheating? Do you think like thinking of another woman is cheating?
Do I what? Do I think if another woman is cheating?
No, so if the guy thinks about another woman, does that consider cheating?
Yeah, if he, okay, In a sense, yes, because if he's thinking about another woman, why is he with you? Why, you know what I mean? Why is he not trying to, if he can't get that other woman, why is he not just out doing his thing, you know? Like, because if he's thinking about another woman, like, that means that, like, if another woman comes that's better than that woman or whatever he is fantasizing, that means that that woman could catch his attention too. If his attention is not solely on you and you guys don't have the reciprocated attention, that reciprocated love, that loyalty, why are you guys together? Like, why are you guys together? Like, I just have never understood it. Like, I don't know. I've just never understood why people cheat. Like, to me, it doesn't, it makes absolutely zero sense to me why you cheat. Like, you can legitimately leave. Like, no one has you down, like, on the ground in shackles. Like, you can get up. Like, I don't like you. I'm sorry, but I gotta go. You know what I mean? And be honest. Don't be like, oh, you know, I have shit going on or this. Just be fucking honest. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm swearing, but like, I'm gonna keep this.
Speaking of honest,
Uh-huh.
would you lie to your partner to save the relationship?
No. Wait. To save the relationship? What do you mean?
Like make him happy to save the relationship?
No. But how would lying even save it though? Because at the end of the day, it's gonna come up. You know what I mean? A lie comes back to bite you in the ass, big or small.
So what's the biggest fear in a relationship?
What's the what?
Your biggest fear in a relationship?
Cheating.
Your biggest fear?
Yeah, I was legitimately like, during my first relationship, I was cheated on. And I was single for like 2.5 years because I was like, screw this. Yeah, that's my biggest, I like literally will not, like I have to fully trust you to be in a relationship with you. And like also like if I'm dating you, I'm going to marry you. So it's like, we can't have that. Like if you cheated on me, like I can't have that in our like history, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm very careful. Like,
so let's just say someone cheated on you, then would you give him another chance? Let's just say if that was a man of your dream but he slipped by accident.
He's not the man of my dreams no more. If he's cheating on me?
So what if he cheated on you and he's like, oh no, because you don't give him the love anymore?
That sucks. You should have communicated that to me. No, there's no excuse to cheating. Like absolutely no excuse to cheating. What about you? What do you?
Oh, my biggest fear? My biggest fear is just like
Finish that so fast.
I told you, man, I was hungry, man. I was actually gonna take one of yours. I literally like.
You were gonna take some of mine.
I peeked a little bit.
Oh, you can.
No, listen, so I wanted you to eat.
We can go get more food later.
No. Biggest, maybe it's just like just the lack of communication. That's mine. Like, okay, I like talking. I may not be the best, but at least I try, right? And then I make sure that the person, like, communication for me is like, that's my fear, like, lack of communication. I can't do that. You know?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Because if I try my best to communicate and you're not going to try your best, what's the whole point? See what I mean? And that's something that's going to work for the whole entire rest of your life. Because communication is one thing that that kind of avoids cheating too, right?
I was just gonna say, that's so crazy. It's like you're reading my mind today. Communication,
I just
like
know everything. But continue.
communication fixes everything. Communication's the biggest thing for me, like that I desire within a relationship.
That's why before dating someone, you got to know each other first. You have to know if the communication is there. If it's not there, don't leave the person. Build the person. Try to make sure that you know you guys are in the same spot. Try to teach him a little bit. If you know better about communication than that person, help him. That's what I.
It's all relationships are all about building each other up.
Yeah.
Like people, you're not gonna be perfect when you get in a relationship, but like you have to be willing to be built up. You know what I mean? Like you have to be accepting criticism. You have to be accepting challenges. Like it's not all freaking sunflowers. Like no.
So how about like in a relationship? Can a relationship end because of not having sex? Like do you think sex is a big part when it comes to relationship?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yep. 1,000%. 1,010%. That's like especially like it depends on the couple, right? Like there's some couples that can like no sex before marriage and all that kind of stuff. For myself, 1,010%. Like I like that's a big factor of it because one, that's a new level of trust. Two, that's a big like spectrum of just intimacy, and it's weird if you started off having like a lot of sex and then all of a sudden you stop. That would make me be like, I don't trust you. Like that would take away a lot of my trust. If you communicate to me what's going on, like, hey love, like I'm insecure about something, or you know, like I'm sad, or like I'm going through something, that's one thing. But if it just randomly like, you know, digresses, like no, I couldn't. What about you?
Like I said, communication, man. Because if you're the type that you don't want to do it until marriage, communicate with the person to see if it's gonna stay. Because I feel like sex is not really about like relationship. It's more likely if you just talk about it and be like, you know, I want to wait until marriage, or I want to wait for like 2 years and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. All about communication. Big facts, man. Come on, man. Relationship is the best.
Sex is another form of communication. In my eyes.
Communication and sweat at the same time.
Oh my Jesus.
The real communication.
Move on to the next question. Like children need to be watching this.
Okay, what? Are we gonna lie to the children?
We're not the parents. We don't have to lie. We just keep pushing. Just keep pushing.
But look up to us though.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, give me 3 reasons why women or guys that can cheat on their partners.
Give me 3 reasons why. Okay, so I'll say for girls. Like I said earlier, it's the emotional aspect. If we, like, I've never cheated, I never will cheat. That's just like completely out of the picture. Don't know how girls do it. But if you are not, from what I've known and what I've like studied, the reason why girls cheat is if they're not, like, if their man is not like emotionally feeding them. Like if their man is like, you know, not really paying attention to them, not really showing that they care, like just kind of steering off or something. Or if you feel that your man is cheating and you may have proof or something, a lot of girls stay in the relationship because they actually like, they care for him and they want to work on it, but then they're also petty and they're also insecure and they're also like just, you know what I mean? Like they're obsessed. So that's why I believe a lot of females cheat, is just because like they're just hurt and they're just emotional and they're not getting the emotional satisfaction. Is it right? No, it's not fucking right at all. It's not right for a male or female.
Yeah.
But you know, the female side is more emotional. What about men?
I just feel like it just depends on your entourage, right? If you have an entourage that doesn't care,
Very true.
That doesn't care, like
Very true.
you know, like if you have an entourage that cares about you, if you know you're gonna fall off, they're gonna be like, nah, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because Sabrina's a good person, or Uncle John's a good person, so don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But if you have a bad entourage, like if you don't care, don't care. Like, you know
That's so true.
Stuff. That's what I think.
I always have said that too. I've always been like very cautious about who a guy's friends are.
Yeah.
I've been like, whoever your friends are, like that depends.
I don't even care whose friend you are, because that was your friend. You know them before me, but it's just the sense that you have to know that you have some boundaries to do as well too.
Yeah.
You can't just like act a fool for no reason.
Yeah.
You know, just because your friends are acting a fool doesn't mean you have to act a fool too. It's all about this. It's all about your mind as well too, and it also relates to communication as well too. Just saying. You know what I'm saying?
You're trying to like throw hints at Em or something? Like, Em's a great communicator.
No, she's a good communicator. I'm just saying for other people that doesn't know how to communicate. You know
I'm coming at you all the time.
But me too, like with her too. I didn't start as a good communicator. Like I was bad at one point. Like I was not that great and stuff like that, right? It just as that we're together, like we knew how to communicate, shit like that, right? And now it's so easy. Now it's really easy. Everything at a point that we never even communicate because we know what's going on. We communicate with our head. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot of work though. Yeah, that's a lot of work. You know, we work so much. That's why. What did you learn of your past relationship?
To trust my intuition. To understand that not everything that, like, if they bring an argument to you, it's not about, like, I learned this throughout my, like, first relationship and also, like, my last. It's not personal. Like, if there's, like, something going on, it's not always personal. So it doesn't have anything to do with you. Most times it's the other person. Yeah. And my biggest thing, though, to be honest, is trust your intuition. Like, if you have a weird feeling about something, like, more times you're right. Yeah. Okay.
Mine was just know how to build a person. Like this thing that I have to, you know, I just know how to build someone, because when I spoken to other girls and stuff like that before, like I wasn't really ready. I just feel like I just felt like, oh, I like this person, I guess, and then I didn't know what to do and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't know. So when things were going wrong and stuff like that, I didn't know what the hell to do. I was just lost. But now that I know what's going on, so now I'm good. You know?
Like, what do you mean lost? Like, lost in what way? Like, how to deal with women? Or just had to deal with, like, her specific, like, those women specifically?
Basically, yeah. Let's just say her in general. The life that she had, and then her life, and then...
Do I know who you're talking about?
Nah, I don't think so, to be honest. I don't think so.
How many girls in your past do you have?
How many girls? Probably, like, the serious one that...
Oh my god, have you actually had them?
Yeah, I don't mind saying that to them. The serious one was probably, like, 2. But, like, if it wasn't serious one, like... A couple of 1, 2.
Couple 1, 2, what you mean?
Well, a couple of 1, 2. Like, it was more because, like, I didn't know. Like, I was like, oh, I have feelings for you. Okay, cool. Okay. Then we just talk. And then I guess it's that. But then it was nothing. So if it was like that, it was probably like 110 or something like that. I'm just joking. I just want to see your reaction.
Yeah, my reaction was nice, right?
So, when you have a new boyfriend, do you tell them everything that happened into your past? Yeah, we said it.
Okay. Yes. I'm so thirsty today. Yeah, you do. But you do it like if a question comes up, you answer it honestly. But I think that like you don't have to like lay it out flat. Like, oh my god, okay, so now we're dating. I'm gonna tell you absolutely everything from like X, Y, Z. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can disperse it like at your own pace by all means. But if it comes up and he asks you, you have to be honest about that. And you eventually do have to tell him. Like, you know, if there's like a traumatic past or something, like obviously that's gonna take a while to get off your chest. But 1,010% you have to tell him, because that's like you know what I mean? Like you want to marry that person, you want to build a future with them. Like you should feel comfortable telling them everything. I think so, yeah.
Okay. Well, I think the same thing too, to be honest. It's just something like if the question pops up, then yeah, I'm gonna say, right? But I'm not gonna be like, so I'm not gonna just,
you know what I mean?
Sit and be like, so my ex, what's the whole point of saying that? Like
literally as soon as you guys found you're dating, so by the way, my ex did this.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like, okay, when you ask, oh, so something about your past, I'll be like, okay, since you asked me, I'm say, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hide anything.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so if I had to describe a date with only $20, where would you go?
Only $20. You could go on so many dates. You could literally go on dates for free. I love just like, I love just spending time.
Not just $20, no free stuff, just $20.
Just
so
$20.
You guys only have $20 to spend. So think, what is it?
What is it, like winter, summer? Can we do summer? Can I pick it?
Yeah.
Okay. I would literally get like pizza and like some snacks or something, and
it's not gonna be enough. $20 is low for like pizza.
No.
Is it?
You can get. Well, I mean, if it's for the two of us, yeah. I love pizza. Yeah. So like Bella Noel's pizza or something. Shout out Bella Noel's. It's so good.
Oh, no wonder that's cheap, yo. That looks like a.
What you mean, Bella Noel's is so good? You guys tried it one time when you were up.
I don't even know what it is, to be honest.
It's vegan pizza.
Oh shit, yeah.
Anyways, so Bella Noel's and then snacks, and we'd go watch like a soccer game or something. I freaking love that. I don't know why. I love that idea. Honestly, I don't have friends, but.
Mine is not to just buy candies and you're set.
Okay, so basically the same thing. No, that's not enough.
No, but you added pizza. I said candy.
Okay, but pizza's like $12 for a large one from Bella Noel's. $12. So then you have $8 to spend on snacks.
That's true. But mine is better though. That's all I'm saying. So what's the difference between word and action?
Oh, Lord. The difference between a word and an action is the action is something that like actually happened. Like you can actually be like, okay, I know that like they said that they're never gonna do this. They never have. Or I know that they said like they're going to do this, so they did do it. The word, honestly, I've come to terms with I don't believe a man's words anymore. Like I'm not sounding like bad or anything like that, but I just came to terms like you could say 1,000,001 things to me, like you actually living up to it is what matters most.
Okay. Last question. Are you ready?
What?
Last question is, what's the best advice you ever gotten in a relationship? So someone came to you and gave you the best advice for a relationship.
Ooh, you say it because I have to think about mine.
The best advice was just be yourself, and then communication skills.
Yo, you with these communication skills, it's like the fucking
Because I'm trying to let them
training of communication skills. We should make the title communication
Yeah, because
skills.
I'm trying to let them know
Jeez.
when communication is there, it's there.
Yeah.
When you put a sports, when you got communication and chemistry,
Bro, I've said this to so many people. I've literally said this, okay, like, I said this to my ex, like, literally, I told him, we are a team. Like, I literally used soccer. I was like, we are a team. Like, I am on your team. Like, we are doing what they do in soccer. It's true.
Yeah,
sports are legitimately a relationship.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
1,000%.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I always have to say communication all the time, because that's what it is. And that's what I was always telling Emily, let's do communication. We have to know the communication.
Bro, are you trying to like throw hints at her? Like, I feel like the girl's getting hints thrown at her.
No. I'm proud at the fact that where we are now, because we've learned so much about communication.
I know.
That I want people to know, like, communication is like, it's big time. It's not only speaking, it's a lot of things, right?
Yeah, I'm proud of you guys.
Yeah, that's the reason. So that's the reason why we're here. We're still here because of communication.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? We're not perfect, but the communication that we do, it makes it look like we're perfect, but we're not. You see what I mean? But just the communication just makes it so easy.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Communication is key, guys. When you have anybody in life, communication. I'm telling you, man. That's a big thing for me too. Yeah.
I think the most important advice for me was to love the person you're with everything that you have, like completely, like unconditionally. Like to never make that love turn into hatred. Like, you know, if they piss you off one day or something like that, like, you just love them. Like, I think that was a big thing. My mom used to always tell me that, like, just be like, you just have to love them, like, no matter what. Like, if you have someone in your life, you love them. You love them to their fullest.
Yeah,
That's important.
It is true, man. But guys, man, we said it all. You know what I'm saying? First of all, thank you for all the questions and everything. I appreciate it. You know, you guys didn't even need to do it, but you guys took a chance, and you guys are curious to know, and we're out here saying it, and I really appreciate it. What do you have to say?
I have to say, I'm so exhausted after eating this.
I'm still here. Like,
bro,
you see, this was nothing. This is all.
This is why I said we should have got like a tea or something. I'm like about to pass out.
Oh hell no, I don't drink tea like that.
But I want to say thank you to everybody. And yeah, you really did not have to give us all these questions. We had more, but I mean, oh my god, once again, I'm exhausted. But yeah, we're definitely gonna do this again, and it was a lot of fun, and I really do appreciate it.
Yes, sir. So guys, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Because when for those that tell me what done.